Am I the asshole for dropping out of my friend's wedding the day before?
Ooh.
Okay. My best friend, 29, recently got married. I, 30-year-old female, have been her bridesmaid for about a year now, partaking in the bridesmaid duties, etc. Her wedding took place on a Saturday. On Thursday, my cat started acting strange. On Friday, I had to take it to the vet. The vet said she had a kidney infection and that she would be hospitalized and that she might die. Or I was terrified she might die. After going back and forth with myself and my fiance for hours, we made the difficult decision to call my friend and say I can't make it to the wedding. When I told my friend, she said I should take care of my cat. I asked her if she was mad, and she said I don't know how to feel. I love my friend, but I needed to stay here to be with my cat. It's heart-wrenching to think about my cat needing me and being too far away.
Dude.
Of course, I feel incredibly guilty missing the wedding. I feel awful. On the morning of the wedding, I sent her a text saying, I hope the wedding goes well. And she said, okay, thanks.
Whoa.
Dude, she's mad at you. I'm sorry. 2 weeks have gone by. She texted me this morning a little heated asking me, how's the cat doing? She was hospitalized, but it's now at home. She told me that she disagreed with my decision. I told her I'm so sorry. I feel awful about missing the wedding. I told her I love her. She asked me if I regret my decision, and I said no.
Whoa.
You didn't have to say no. You could have said anything. You could have said yes. You could have lied. Why didn't you lie? Anyway, one of the other bridesmaids texted me the morning of the wedding asking if I could take a later flight and miss the wedding but come to the reception, but I said it was too late. I'm 6 hours away, 3-hour time change, there was no direct flight, etc. My friend told me that people volunteered to her they would not have made the same decision and that what I did was effed up. I didn't know my cat would be okay until Saturday at 11 a.m. At that point, it was too late. Again, I could not leave my cat if she needed me. I would never expect anyone in my life to abandon their animal. So I was surprised when she said that she wouldn't have made the same decision. Am I the asshole? What do you think Reddit said?
Oh, Reddit probably affirmed her and was like, you're right. The cat needed you. Your friend is a bad friend for not understanding your situation. Those types of things.
The final verdict was asshole, but it was split 45-45 with a bunch of other needs more info. Nobody's the asshole, but it was 45-45. But I guess it tilted towards yes. But like, what's the top comment? I'm a cat person, always have been, but if I had to choose between being in my friend's wedding or staying with my cat, I would choose the friend.
One of the biggest regrets of my life, I don't have a lot of regrets, but when I was a Focus missionary, when Focus training was at Ave Maria, Florida, which was about an hour away from the closest airport, and I didn't have a car. So I was invited to be in a friend's wedding as an usher. So I wasn't a groomsman, but I was meant to be an usher. And I would have had to find a car, drive to the airport, get a plane ticket to Kansas City, and then I would have had to find someone to pick me up and drive me to a rural Kansas town to be in this wedding.
From the middle of nowhere to the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like trying to figure out how it was going to work. I'd also have to miss a day of training. I technically wasn't allowed to leave because training was, you could only leave for a wedding if you're a groomsman, or higher, like ushers didn't count.
Or you're the groom. I
didn't really care too much about that rule, but I was like, I was going to have to miss training and I really wasn't supposed to. And it was all these other things. And I had to call my buddy who I live right down the street from now. And I had to be like, I can't come. And I'm just like, I think back at that. I'm like, I shouldn't have done that. Like I should have figured out a way to make it happen. And it would have sucked to get all the way there and then get all the way back. I don't know how I would have done it, but I would have figured out a way.
Yeah, you would have figured it out. Yeah.
And
I missed my college. I missed my undergraduate graduation to go to a friend's wedding.
Yeah.
And my family was so mad.
Yeah.
They were like, you only graduate once. And then I was like, I got a master's degree. So no, turns out no. I had another one. And my son got to be there for that one. So that was cool.
I think this person's obviously wrong. It's so, I don't like knowing that I live in a society with these types of people.
I know.
That like if I got in a car crash and it was between like pulling me out of the flames or feeding their cat, they would feed their cat. you know, like, oh, the cat was hungry. Sorry, I let you expire on the asphalt. But
but my cat
Mittens was hungry. I don't like sharing a society with these people. I think there should be, I don't know what you call it, maybe like a group of buildings that were all concentrated in one area, and we could send these people to that place, and they have cats there, and they could have Marvel movies, and you could read Harry Potter, and they could live there, and we could kind of concentrate them, and it would be kind of like a summer camp for them. And we could leave them there.
They would call it a concentration.
Well, no, I wouldn't call it that. But they'd be well fed. They would.
It's just a concentration of people.
Yeah, they could DoorDash. They could DoorDash as much as they want. They could. They could get get tattoos. That would be nice. No kids, obviously, so you don't have to do any bunk beds or anything like that because nobody there's having kids. But it would be nice. It'd be a nice little oasis for those people. And then we don't have to worry about it. If I get in a car crash, then I know someone is going to come save me.